Welcome back, demigods, monsters, and gods alike, to the Olympus Report. Let's take a break from the TV screen and hop back into the book world, because we've got some fresh news to talk about, Half-Bloods. Rick Riordan recently released a new Percy Jackson book, Chalice of the Gods, and it was absolutely fantastic. You can watch my review of it here. Well, Rick has stated that Chalice of the Gods will be part of a trilogy, and the next book, Wrath of the Triple Goddess, is slated to come out in September of 2024. Well, today, Rick released the official cover of it, so let's take a look. Up first, the US cover. Absolutely breathtaking. This cover is in the style of the re-released Percy Jackson books and the style of the Chalice of the Gods. I love the cohesiveness of the set and how they look together. I especially liked the art of the redesigned Percy Jackson covers because they just read more Greek mythology to me. The cover features a woman with 3 heads, what appears to be a horse, a dog, and maybe a lion? The dog is explained in the summary of the book, which we'll get to in a little bit. I think this horse might be Orion, Hazel's faithful steed. As we'll also see a little bit later on in the summary, that some old and new friends may be coming back. As for the lion, this one I'm not really too sure on. The building coming out of the woman's dress is Hecate's mansion, as we will talk about a little bit later in the summary. Okay, now on to the official UK cover. Just as breathtaking and a little bit more detail. We can clearly see the goddess Hecate here, along with Percy and Annabeth. And again, 3 animals are featured, a dog, a horse. However, the middle one looks more like a tiger to me here. So perhaps this is actually Gale, Hecate's polecat. I absolutely love the colors of this cover. The green and purples really pop, also giving off a definite feel of magic. I also like how Percy's Camp Half-Blood t-shirt is the original design, not the design seen in the show, establishing that these are 2 different worlds, 2 different universes, perhaps 2 different multiverses, but the Percyverse is a whole other theory that I'm not going to get into in this video. I absolutely love them both, but now let's talk about what we actually know in regards to plot of the book. In Chalice of the Gods, Percy was tasked with receiving 3 letters of recommendations from the gods in order to get into New Rome University. Well, in Wrath of the Triple Goddess, it seems Percy's going to try and receive his second. Here's the official summary. Percy Jackson, now a high school senior, needs 3 letters of recommendation from Greek gods in order to get into New Rome University. He earned his first one by retrieving Ganymede's chalice. Now the goddess Hecate has offered Percy another opportunity. All he needs to do is pet sit her mastiff, Hecuba, and her polecat, Gale, over Halloween week while she is away. How hard could that be? Percy, Annabeth, and Grover settle into Hecate's seemingly endless mansion and start getting acquainted with the fussy, terrifying animals. The trio has been warned not to touch anything. But while Percy and Annabeth are out at school, Grover can't resist drinking a strawberry-flavored potion in the laboratory. It turns him into a giant, frenzied goat, and after he rampages through the house, damaging everything in sight, and passes out, Hecuba and Gale escape. Now the friends have to find Hecate's pets and somehow restore the house, all before Hecate gets back on Saturday. It's going to take luck, demigod wiles, and some old and new friends to hunt down the animals and set things right. Super interesting, and I love how they're continuing to focus on Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. But what really intrigued me in this summary was the line about new and old friends. As we know from Heroes of Olympus, Hazel is quite acquainted with the goddess Hecate and her very gassy weasel Gale, so perhaps we'll get a cameo from everyone's favorite daughter of Pluto. Who do you think will be in the book? Let me know down in the comments below. Either way, I'm super excited to continue Percy's story. But that's not the only new book news we have for you. Rick Riordan has announced that he will continue with the graphic novel adaptations. Up next, The House of Hades. also slated to come out in September of 2024. And the cover just looks fantastic. I love that they're sticking with the art style from the Mark of Athena graphic novel. September cannot come soon enough, Half-Bloods. Which book are you most excited to pick up? Let me know down in the comments below. But before I go, I have a reminder. There's only 2 weeks left to enter my giveaway for a signed copy of the Chalice of the Gods. So if you haven't already entered, head on over there to enter before it's too late. But that's all I have for you, Half-Bloods. So until next time, I'll be signing off, and please always remember to stay safe.